accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies.
Okay, random pause, chat. Random pause. Okay, I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but I low-key think that I think that if like she fully committed to the cousin shit and said, fuck it, let's just be together, I think they could run it up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think people are gonna be parasocial, like I said, people are gonna hate, people are gonna call it weird and all that shit. You might, like, bro, people already know. You might as well make a fucking bag out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid I would get exposed by that shit and that's actually happened in my real life. You might as well just go with it. I mean, you're already getting mad hate. I don't think it gets much worse than this.
Misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note.
Yo, just like the Island Boys.
I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was...
I don't know if I believe that though, because there were messages.
Cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and is completely untrue.
Oh, she's calling out Snow Cone, chat. Wait. He said, please go inside, sleep it off, okay? Please eat and go to sleep. Tomorrow's a new day, okay? I'm going to sleep, okay? Before you go to sleep, day, good night. 9K, and what the fuck? Why does it sound like all stupid right here? We talk in the morning, okay? I want you to come to Miami. Together we will make it through, okay? I love you, good night. I gotta get some sleep, and so do you, okay? Why do they keep saying okay, bro? What the fuck?
This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choice.
He said, Besso, you need to do more of this. I feel like the other communities have drama too. Now they do, chat. I be doing this like every now and then, try to introduce to, like, you know, try to go back and forth, but sometimes there isn't a lot. So yeah, I like to do both though, because I do be tapped in on the, as Wendy would say, the black side of Twitch.
But they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we...
Whoa, stepbrother now too? What the fuck? This shit getting deeper.
...made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it.
Oh no. Yo, she's saying that it was his... Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If it was his idea, he's tripping. And it's ironic as fuck. You damn near fucking manifested that shit to happen, bro.
The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention.
Yeah, I feel that. I ain't gonna lie. I do feel that, but like, it's the internet. You feel me?
That the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that
I'm not gonna lie though, chat. I do be seeing comments where people are like, "Oh, she deserves to die," this and that, bro. Like, I don't even know how to word this, but like, at the end of the day, bro, her cousin is her own business, bro. If she want to get piped by her cousin, then let her get piped by her cousin. It ain't nobody's problem but hers and her cousin. And I guess her ex-boyfriend, which, you know, I guess it's not even his problem anymore. But yo, I do be saying, yo, Snowcone do be seeming like type fake too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Because what the fuck she'd even got to get involved in all of this?
while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Damn, she hit him with, he used to hit me. Nah, that's crazy though. He said, is it legal in the States? If not, let her fuck her cousin. I don't know.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend, he was my first everything, and I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every...
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. She's definitely trying to get the heat off herself of her fucking her cousin onto him for being an abusive boyfriend. And I don't think it's gonna work. Like, I don't think people are gonna forget that you fucked your cousin, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. That's a pretty big fucking thing to do. Let's just say that. But, you know, we'll see though.
Story. And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical...
You said gets hit is better than fucks cousin? What? Yo, Chad, which one do you think is worse? Getting abused physically? Like, which... Yeah, actually, I want to ask you guys that. What do you guys think is worse? Getting abused or getting cheated on with the cousin? Like, what's worse, him beating her or her cheating on him with her cousin?
Abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point. My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet.
Yo, my bad.
For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of. But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At this...
Oh my God, bro. She hit us with the rape allegations, bro. That's the thing, though. Like, you telling me all of a sudden now Because you got accused of fucking your cousin. You want to come out and said, yeah, my ex-boyfriend, he raped me. I hope it's not true. Because that's fucked up. But, like, all that other time, you didn't want to mention it. You didn't want to bring that up. You didn't want to hint at it. Because she foreshadowed her being with her cousin. I hope you guys know that. I'm going to show you guys a clip in a bit.
Time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
The picture of my internal tearing was too graphic to share online. I don't know. We're gonna have to. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna censor that because I don't know if I can show whatever she's about to show. Stafford, Texas, July 13, 2024. I think we're good.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a...
Damn. You said Catchesville? Plot twist? It was the cuz? Oh my god. No, Grugga, I feel bad laughing, bro, but what the fuck? Don't say that shit.
Cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail.
Wait, damn, what is this, Cat? Who's Cat, chat? Yeah, man, I passed out last night. Cat gave me a brief overview of why you broke up with Kenneth. I could tell, but I finished at 3 a.m. anyway, so I knew you'd be asleep. He lost a real one because of his problems he was never able to fix. I was putting 100% of myself into the relationship to fix it while he put 50%, so it didn't work. Despite everyone, despite everything, I loved him and believed in him and gave him my trust in all, in hopes he would change, but never will for me because soon after our talk, next day we have an argument where his stubbornness held him back from being mature. It's just proof he will never change, not for me at least, not while in this relationship. He needs to be alone to see that. So I stood up for myself and broke up with him 2 days ago when we argued again. Do it right now or we break up. I'm dead ass. Done putting up with your bullshit and your stubbornness. You are in the wrong for this shit. I'm not putting up with it. I'm not having to wait for you to get your sleep before you want to handle the issue between us two. So please let me know right now. I am so genuine. He said, nah, I'm good. You got it. Oh, shit. You can repeatedly hurt me, but you get to claim you love me, right? You get to claim you tried, right? I can forgive you as many times. Yeah, she didn't want to leave.
I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issue.
Right now, I feel absolutely tarnished and destroyed in life. I don't even feel like I deserve to talk to you right now because of what I put you through. I wish after my countless promises that I kept them, and when I said I would do better, I'm not going to talk about the effects or what I've been going through because I'm not trying to manipulate you to feel... Motherfucker, yes you are. I can see that shit from a mile away. I'm going to tell you everything that's going on, but I don't want that shit to, sound like me. Motherfucker, you doing it right now. What are you talking about?
And admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
4 out of 5, you were my everything and I let you down. I wish I could go back and change things, make different choices, and show you just how much you mean to me. But I know I can't change the past. Damn, bro, she got a whole script. What the fuck? She wrote a whole essay for this video. You see this shit? I'm not gonna lie, you probably should have put that down. I don't think it was a good idea showing that shit.
I still have the letters that he wrote for me.
Oh, wait, this is the letters. He wrote letters? What is this, Romeo and Juliet?
He confessed to his abuse and...
I told you blank that you are tripping too, and I was not even entirely wrong. It went from me not being wrong at all to not being entirely wrong because I thought I'm very prideful. I still have sense, and I know when what I am doing is wrong, but will never admit it. I saw the breakup for a long time as something that would ruin us. Something that would stop all our progress and would eventually separate us forever. Being long distance with you, I am already... Oh, yeah, that's where they fucked up. There was long distance, bruh. What the fuck are you dating a girl that lives whoever knows how fucking far? If you don't live in the same town, you don't live in the same city, that shit is not working, bro. The dude is either fucking somebody else or the girl is fucking somebody else. Or y'all both fucking somebody else. That long fucking term relationship thingy or whatever, that shit does not work in my opinion. Wait, what does the highlighter say? I always try to hit you with the no, let's not break up. Let's continue fighting. I will change, or other empty lies. The truth is, you did the right thing. You were strong enough to see a man you once loved has become uncontrollable, and I have gone into a spiral of destruction. I was constantly raising my voice, acting erratically, and mentally abusing you. I did not... Wait, but that doesn't mean... He didn't say physically. I became a stranger, someone you did not know from the start, and you breaking up with me helped me realize that I need to work on myself. So maybe he was just crazy, but I don't think he... It doesn't say that he was hurting you, though.
Confess to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings.
Will you be my girlfriend again? George Bush Indica.
I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. She's clocking him, though. She's bringing up good points, and she's bringing up receipts.
After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving.
The only thing that I will say is this shit was definitely scripted, bro, because it doesn't sound like she's speaking naturally. You know, she's definitely got to be reading off of something. Even like by just the way that her accent is, I could tell that she don't speak that way or uses certain words that she's using right now.
Like, I just don't.
That sucks though, bro. Honestly, if she did get abused and shit.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like I feel like.
Saturday, March.
I feel like.
You said all this doesn't defeat the fact that she fucked her cousin, though. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. This shit damn near turned into like, all right, bet you want to cancel me, I'm gonna cancel you type shit.
I just need to listen and get help. Like, I'm right. I need to listen. I regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being. I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment.
Okay, I don't like to fucking...
Motivated to advocate. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand...
Nah, Cozy, you're crazy for that, bro.
how the internet works.
God.
So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that Bringing all of this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and
Damn, Chad, do you think that she's gonna be known as like the cousin fucker from now on? That's kind of crazy.
I can't tell you enough how much for mental health because I know there's a lot of people out there. I'll be back to streaming and I will be back to doing what I love because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people.
I'm telling you, bro, just come back with your cousin. Fuck it. Like, no joke, bro. Like, you already got outed. You might as well stand 10 toes. I guarantee you would probably get a shit ton of freaks trying to watch you and shit. I ain't even gonna lie. You might as well even open up an OF while you at it. I don't really think it gets worse than that, chat. I low-key don't. I feel like you might as well do that. Like, if you really get hit with some shit that's like crazy to this extent, you might as well just stand on business, bro. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see how not to. Anyways, that was her response. The boyfriend also responded, chat. Let me see. What's his name? His name is I'm Not Kenneth. Let me see. I'm Not Kenneth. He's got... Damn, he got hella subs from this shit. He's running that shit up, bro.
Catalina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently,
What the fuck? This dude thinks he's rice gum? This motherfucker said, you're done. You're cooked. Yo, I need to bring that shit back, yo. We gotta title it, These Hispanics Must Be Stopped. And then we're gonna drop the first episode of Wendy. Y'all remember the rice gum shit? He said, when you said that right now, it reminded me of when Santea got leaked and he made merch. Wait, did he? What the fuck? Yo, Cherry Doll, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, so apparently Cat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Cat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bruh. Hell nah. Alright, so the demon has dropped the video My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this fuck.
How you gonna say y'all got manipulated by this demon when you was getting manipulated the whole time? You role played as her cousin, dog. Talking about we getting manipulated, or not we, because I didn't like the video, but to the 2,800 people that did. Dog, you was the one in the situation. What the fuck?
Demon. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person
But sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed. But you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's...
No! No! Wait! He got a dick pic? He saw his dick? He saw his dick? Fuck no! Yo, chat, do y'all think his meat was bigger and that's why he's really mad? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Imagine catching your girl sleeping with her cousin and his dick is bigger. Fuck no. That's probably why he's heated.
Okay, because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fuck...
What? Hi, Catalina. Yo, Catalina reminds me of the Katerina from Vampire Diaries, chat. Y'all ever watch that? He said that's gay to say that, Chris. Bro, it's pride, all right? We can get a couple passes this month, all right? It's cool. I recently became aware of the situation surrounding the allegations and Wait, I can't read that. That shit's too small. I recently became aware of the situation surrounding the allegations and the resulting public discussion online. While I understand this is likely an overwhelming and stressful moment, I wanted to reach out because I believe there's a clear path to protecting both your reputation and your long-term career. One of the first things that stood out to me was the decision to delete your social media accounts. While the reaction is understandable given the volume of attention and criticism, it often creates an unintended narrative vacuum. In the absence of communication, audience frequently fill in the blank themselves, and many interpret silence or disappearance as a confirmation rather than strategy. The reality is that the public perception is rarely shaped by a single event. It is shaped by how the event is handled afterwards. That's good. Yo, who fucking sent this shit? My approach would focus on these three priorities. Stabilize the narrative rather than allowing speculation to dominate the conversation. We should establish a controlled communication strategy that prevents further escalation and limits misinformation. Number 2, reputation preservation. The goal is not simply responding to the current controversy, but protecting future opportunities, partnerships, and audience trust. Every public action from this point forward should support a long-term recovery plan. Number 3, strategic reintroduction. Whether though a statement, content strategy, media management, or audience engagement plan, the objective would be to rebuild credibility over time rather than react emotionally to short-term criticism.
YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. You probably right, dog. You probably right. She probably is trying to, you know what I'm saying? Not probably not. She definitely trying to change the narrative from her fucking her cousin to you being abusive. But she did show proof of you doing kind of shit. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Two things can be true.
Me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you got to say.
As it may seem, I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark, and I didn't name.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
Anyway, it was only.
Oh, I forgot about that, bro. They did. Yo, chat, look. Hold on, let me show you guys that, because he's actually not tripping, chat. He's really not. Let me see. Cortez bucket list. That's what it is. Bucket list. Chat. This is the shared note that she had with her cousin. She had a bucket list. Nut on face, eat off body, sex tape, head videos, hand job plus spitting in the mouth, handcuffing, tripod video, public quickie, movie fuck. I'm guessing that's what it says. Bruh. Is she gonna come out here and say she ain't fuck this dude? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You know damn well you got dick from that cousin, bro. Cause what the fuck? You not writing no damn bucket list for no reason? Yo, that shit. I forgot about this shit. I'm not gonna lie. This shit was crazy, bro.
Shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep,
we kind of had a thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me.
Yo, this like that Wendy shit, bro. Like when Wendy says, oh, the Hispanic community, but then there's clips of her saying the complete opposite.
But like, I remember like,
I told you, chat, she was foreshadowing this shit, bro. This is some Oda level writing. If you know, you know.
a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years or some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over. But now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you...
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. What in the fuck made her think that it was okay to say that shit on stream? Yeah, one time I was, you know, fucking around with my cousin and his dick slipped in. Like what? So she got her baby daddy cousin. Oh my god.
left to Kentucky to go stream at the...
He said,
"It's fucking the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world." You was with your cousin, because I mean, I had...
Oh shit. He said, little sister, I'm going to main event. He said, but I'm getting food. I'm going to the college campus to gym and hoop. My uncle Sean and blank came and picked me up from the airport. My friends, nah, son. Yo, this dude will forever, whenever he gets in a relationship with somebody else and they hit her with like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my cousins, he's gonna be thinking, yo, he's fucked. I ain't gonna lie, bro, he's fucked in the head forever.
I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like... But you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay, but you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say. All right.
False, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred.
He said, nah, your rage little sis method patch now. We onto the cousin method. Yo, the cousin method is patched too, bro. You gonna have to. I don't even know what type of method y'all have to be on now.
I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself.
We're just rewatching the whole
My
shit.
ex was on.
Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
Extreme
Subs, and she would use them, bro. She would literally use y'all, bro. She would literally take y'all money and fucking I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie though, that's like a well-known thing in like streamer, you know, with streaming girls and shit. Usually they got boyfriends, but they pretend like they're single, so the simps online can continue to support and donate. I'm gonna be honest, that's like nothing new.
Times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something and
was his idea, and he streamer snow cone.
They would unfollow me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They would unfollow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic.
I mean, you acting like a bitch too though, bro, because why the fuck you care about your girl posting you or not? Fuck, that's some shit that a girl would say, bro. They would get mad. He said they took the la prima Salina. No! He said la prima se rima. A little too literal. Yo, and they say this shit. He said, nah, bro, acting like a girl. Nah, dead ass though. For real, cause like, dog, who gives a fuck, man? Like, if you hitting that now, it's different if she not letting you hit and she not posting you. Then it's like, all right, what the fuck? But if you hitting that and she not posting, man, who the fuck cares, bro? You still, what? You're just being a little bitch at that point.
It is my belief.
Yo, you're right, bro. I don't know what the fuck is in the air, but we got guys acting like fucking girls and girls acting like guys, bro. The other day, I was watching clips of Brie Alexia and Alexia Maga, and the way that they were talking, I was like, bro, this is a conversation that I used to have with my homeboys about other girls. And then Gemelo, the way that he was over here crying about Brie Alexia and shit and begging him to like, you know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know, bro. We live in crazy times.
That suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because...
All right, so first of all, wow, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, you know, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online?
This, you've lied and
damn, Chad, she tried to pull the Santea method. It just didn't work. It didn't work. She was trying to put the Santi method, bro.
While I understand I'm not perfect and
abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes.
You know what's crazy, chat? She might actually be telling the truth about him being abusive, him graping her, this and that. But the fact that she fucked her cousin, everybody said, fuck all that, you're lying. And now, if it was true, it kind of lifted a burden off his chest because he never has to think about that coming out to the internet because it already did and then nothing happened.
Sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a very toxic relationship and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on.
I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, just like it's 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college and I just turned 21 and I was literally a junior in college, okay? Now, I don't even know why that, like you try to make it seem like I was, like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro.
Throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all see?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
I wish
I
I
said.
could just zoom in on her eyes.
Alright, bro, did you beat her or not? I just want to know that.
The soul is gone, bro.
A lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as...
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky, but bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never.
Do you think it's weird of you to force me to smoke / drink? I never smoked a blunt before. How often do you smoke? I smoked my last one.
Drink or smoke in my life.
He said, so you were spending your money on weed every week? Not really, like a bit would last a while, because remember at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take some hits. Do you think it was weird of you to force me to... What the fuck? They be saying that shit? He said, yeah, that's why I stopped with the smoking. And I told you close before we broke up that I want us to drink for special occasions, and I mean that.
Until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't...
Damn, what the fuck?
Fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the...
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I believe him that she's a freak, bro. Because if she's out here fucking her cousin, she gotta be a freak.
Like the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. You know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. She wants to do it. Then
he said she need to open up an OF at this point. That's where the money is after all. Nah, dead ass though. Honestly, bro, power play for her is to open up an OF. I guarantee she probably makes $1 million. There's literally like everyone's gonna promo it, okay? Shit, I'd fucking promo it because I'd be like, yo, the girl that effed her cousin has an OF now. That's a fucking video. That shit is 1 million views. All the other yapping content creators, everybody that streams, they'll be react to it and they'll be like, no way this girl actually opened up an OF. And guess what? All the goon freaks, they would go and sub that shit up.
Fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bro. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would...
In the heat of conflict.
Punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bro? And your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
Wait, what?
Getting this up again to make me look bad. Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem.
Whatever. But that's not the point. Because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Ah, okay. So... Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th.
Don't, bro, if he clocks her with it was the cousin, bro, no fucking way.
The same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period. That time of the month. You thought...
Don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better do. Nah. What the... Yo, she a freak. Nah, that's crazy, yo.
If I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I would never. I always had consent. I had proof from...
Nah, that bitch lying, bro. What? She just made this shit 10 times worse. He said, you want to read the message out? No, fuck no, I'm not reading that message out loud. He said he was a vampire for a couple of nights is crazy. You
always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is... was my choice. Everything I did was my choice for you. Your mod manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking like ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. But the whole time you was asking me, you was asking me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip, by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything. But okay, all right.
I believe a relationship should just be reduced to illicit expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all, these
He said W Hustler? What the fuck?
I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to...
When we had a toxic relationship. The internet already knew that. She wins, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you, like, manipulated me and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving several times, bro. Several times. But each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please, I'm about to manipulation.
Alright, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Don't lie. The pussy was probably, I don't know. You was pussy whipped, bro. You was pussy whipped. Don't stop with the fucking. I was manipulated, man. The only thing that manipulated you was that pussy. That's it, bro. That's what it was. Keep it 100, okay? I believe you. The bitch is probably crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. What you showed us, and also her fucking her cousin. I believe you, but like, keep it a buck.
Manipulation, bro. Like, it's just like, bruh.
Everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody.
What's that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed? I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms. I chose this thing.
And that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
Alright, I think that's enough of that, though, chat, because I am gonna be ending stream soon. Yo, that's crazy, though. What the fuck? Nah, honestly, at first, when I only saw her video, I kind of believed her. But after he brought the receipts, too, he kind of clocked her ass, bro. He said the pretty ones are scared. Ones with mental issues, not dead ass. Dare I say, ARC season begins? I mean, shit, bro, you better be on that grind. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like for him, he needs to keep uploading YouTube video, needs to keep this, like, all this attention that he's doing, and just be consistent as fuck. Obviously, he's not gonna get, like, as much views as he is now just because this is a big-ass story, but on her end, if she wants to continue to do this, she might as well go straight to OF, bro. Like, I don't know what else you could do at this point. Like, you literally got exposed for fucking your cousin, bro. I don't think it gets much worse than that, to tell the truth. But shit, bro. Okay, I'm gonna react to like a couple more things, and then I'm gonna end stream because I do gotta go. It's kind of late. I'm sorry. I wish I could be live longer. It's just yeah, it's just been a little bit too long, though. Oh, chat, yo, this dude's been blowing up even more. Hold up, look, there's another song, chat. Look, neon on the dash, moon look purple through the tint, chrome heart, cold stare, money talking through the vent. She said she want the vibe. I told her, baby, come get lit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit made me want to fucking do a line of snow, and I don't even do that shit. He said, nah, is this real? He said, I need that ASAP. Is what real? Wait, is what real? The song? Ice, white tea, stepping clean. Music. Go all that hip hop rap. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love hip hop. Limousine, purple smoke in the pouring rain. Chrome rims on the outer lane. My pocket's getting thicker. The night is moving quicker. The mirror ball keeps spinning now, but I can't leave the light. Big smoke halo. Yo, W song, bro. Yo, you know what's crazy, chat? I don't give a fuck if this shit is AI or not, bro. If the song bangs, the song bangs. Give me more of that, right? And especially if it's AI, you could probably do it more frequently. Shit, give me that shit. But let me see, chat. Let me see. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the reaction shit. Yo, did y'all chat? Did y'all see this shit, bruh? Kennel, or what's his name again? Yeah, Kennel. I don't know what it is, but he showed up to New York with the opposite team. I forget. I don't know. I don't watch basketball, but he got his ass beat. Look at this shit. Like, bro, what were you thinking? You popping up to New York? You thought you was just gonna be chilling? Yo, they beat the fuck out of him, bruh. I seen there was another clip too. Look, they were hiding with the police. Yo, they so crazy. Look, bruh, you got fucking motherfuckers trying to fight the police too.
Oh, fuck.
Look, watch that, watch.
It's GG's. It's GG's.
They better get into it with the
They're trying to bring it. Huh? No, I don't, nigga. Oh, they're fighting the cops! They're fighting the cops! They're fighting the cops! He's going on the cops! Look, everybody move! He's going on the cops! Everybody move!
Yo, Knick fans are crazy. They out here fighting the cops. I said cops. They out here fighting the cops too. He said, did Yetta apply to SU? I don't know. Did she? He said, go do that. You'll go viral. Like, fuck no. I'm not going to go fucking put on Spurs thing. Like, I'll go fucking record motherfuckers getting their ass whooped. Yo, oh, you know who's gonna do that actually? This one guy, bruh. I'm not. Oh my god, you low-key right. That shit would go crazy. Fuck no though. This dude named Juaners. Hold on, let me see. Juaners. I think he's gonna box. Oh.